Hey guys, Jim Chester here. I got the closer himself here. We're at Berkshires Philosophy Event 2018, Sturbridge, Massachusetts. And dude, what did you do up there? You're at a philosophy event. You're selling. You're teaching these people sales.
Yeah, I took a risk, Jim. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. Came to a philosophy event and I started talking about selling. Yeah, it got a little ugly up there.
They booed you off stage, dude.
Yeah, well, I had two people booed, and the bouncers came, like chokehold, right? Dragging.
Subluxated them.
That's right. And then we got them adjusted in the next room, so everyone out there, we're all good. Nobody got hurt during this process. But yeah, man, I took a risk out there because, especially in philosophy groups, we talk the tick, we're so excited, we're passionate about chiropractic to a fault. Mm-hmm. Because actually what happens is if we don't understand how the general public consumes this glorious thing called chiropractic, and we don't strategically make it in bite-sized pieces and consumable, which, by the way, is called...
I think it's selling.
Very good. Very good. See, we're getting there.
I must have learned something.
There we go. We got a studio audience here. I'm not getting booed off. See that? See that? All right. See? So that's why it's so important that I needed to take a little bit of a risk here and come and talk to people who are philosophically based in chiropractic and literally show them and tell and teach them how to sell this thing called chiropractic, because I think we can all agree that we can be excited about this all day long, but if people don't actually get it, and they don't consume it, and they don't pay for it, all of this is for absolutely nothing. So I took a risk out there. I think it paid off, but really, we'll just have to see.
Yeah, and you know, the thing is, Dan, is there's a lot of intelligent people out there that don't have two nickels to rub together.
Yeah, for sure. And those are the ones that break my heart because, you know, Jim, they have an incredible set of hands and a fantastic warm heart. And they're in empty offices, and their talent is absolutely and emphatically going to waste. And as far as I have something to do with it, I'm going to try to prevent that from happening. And that linchpin, that thing that's missing, could be as simple as making your passion and your purpose consumable to the general public without actually feeling like you're selling out. And that's a key distinction. Because I don't know about you, Jim. When I went to the School of the Falling Keys, and I was taught to love, give, and serve, right? Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
I get out there, and I'm loving, and I'm serving, and I'm by myself.
Keys are dropping.
Keys are dropping. And I'm serving, right, at the expense of my own welfare and the expense of my family's. And I don't think that's what they meant, you know, because I really didn't understand that getting someone to understand a concept as deep as chiropractic needs a strategy, and it needs a 1, 2, 3. And I think that could be a linchpin to so many of our profession. Mm-hmm. They learn how to do that. I think we're going to be so much better off. And it could be that one thing that just turns the tide in this whole thing.
Well, I think what you've done is you've really built a system and a strategy to help people actually take value in themselves more. And you've actually moved people away from the kumbaya, peace, love, and, you know.
Careful. You may get booed off stage here.
But you've got them to turn the corner a little bit from the Peace Corps mentality.
Yes.
That I'm just out there to take care of people.
Right, and that's okay that we have that mission. And I think that's so cool. But for us to get that mission across and communicated, we have to, you know, if we're going to have a paradigm shift, you know, a paradigm shift is a process. It's not a transaction. So, in other words, if you're doing a day 1, day 2, and you want to shift a paradigm in literally 30 minutes, you know, we got a problem here. Okay? Some of you are listening, you're probably like, oh, God, that's what I do. Yeah, okay? So don't do that. Be patient. Okay? Learn how to sell this thing called chiropractic because it needs to be sold ethically, responsibly, right? Mm-hmm. From the perspective of the prospect in mind at 100%. That's ethical. That's what sales is. And that's what we need to do in this industry because that's what it is.
So let's frame this for them. If they want to come out and learn how to be sales machines and how to get out of that service orientation into that success orientation, where do they do that?
Okay, really easy. You pay me money, okay? You sit in my seat, okay? And I teach you how to sell this thing called chiropractic, right? Then on Monday, you 3 or 4 or 5 times your investment, right? And then the ball starts rolling. I mean, I'm not actually kidding. This is actually how it works. It's really quite simple. And by the way, what I just taught you right now is actually making the point of sale simple. You see, how he was asking me, how do they do that? Well, I could have went on this whole diatribe, right, on all the features and benefits of why you should be training with me. But really, it's really that simple. You pay, you consume, you practice, you apply, and then you enjoy the rewards of that work. And for some of you out there who are listening to this, I'm really curious to see what you do with that tool. There's so much talent out there, you know what I'm saying? And completely undiscovered. And when I give those people, talented people, this little tool, you know, Jim.
You open their hearts a little bit, right?
Well, then their passion comes through, right? Instead of their passion coming through for the sake of passion, right? Right. So that's really what I want for my profession. So
train with Dan Bay and his group, Jen Rosenhart, Sean Rundle with the Close for Chiro group. They're one of our flagship sponsors of the Chiro Hustle movement. I can't say enough about what they've done for the chiropractic profession, and seeing this guy deliver the goods on stage out here at Berkshires 2018 was fantastic. Everybody from highest regards of Danny Knowles and Liam Schubel out there in the audience to Scott Garber, all the way to, you know, just the greats in this profession. Irene Gold is up front, like front stage, you know. So just having like this talented group of people learning from you, that just makes me know that we are succeeding in getting this consumer grade product of chiropractic to be understood. And not only that, we make successful chiropractors.
Yes, for sure. I'm glad you brought up Irene Gold, because I barely passed part 3, and I was thinking about that while I was speaking, and she was right there, right? I was like, dang, I feel really guilty. You know, I took a review and I barely passed part 3. All right, so I just want to get that off my chest. Now I feel so much better. Okay.
So guys, thanks for being with us. Dr. Dan, thank you.
All right.
And we'll see you guys later. 2019, come to Berkshires. You won't be disappointed.
Bye.